I'm the Real Manos, and this is a response to a video made by Blowshimselfupdude. It was called Wonder Woman, Iconic or Not? And first let me just get going in saying that Eric and I are friends. I like the guy a lot, I love his videos. Matter of fact, I consider him probably the best friend I've made through YouTube and the internet. So this is not personal, this is not a war or anything like that or a feud. I am just talking about the video he had made about Wonder Woman. It's called Wonder Woman, Iconic or Not? And in a word, the video is horseshit. His video states that Wonder Woman is not iconic. I know, amazing, isn't it? Well, let me talk about why this video is horseshit. First off, Wonder Woman was created by Dr. Marston, who he was part of, let's say, a 40s feminist movement that really started getting in gear at that time. And he had noticed how popular Superman and Batman had gotten, and he felt what was necessary for a nice, healthy building block for generations to come was a female hero to look up to, a woman who could actually take on the bad guys, take on challenges on her own without being constantly saved by, you know, some other dude. And that's where Wonder Woman came in. He used the basis of the Amazon legends to, create this new superhero for, new century. And what she has done over the last 70 years is not only encourage young girls that maybe they can handle challenges of their own that they can take care of, but also to make boys more comfortable with the fact that women can do things and they don't have to control everything in the world. So that alone is kind of important. I don't see how that can be actually challenged in any realistic way. Now, the DC Holy Trinity, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, that's it. They're often called the Holy Trinity because, well, first off, they're the first three major superheroes in either DC or Marvel. And also, they're the ones people normally can bring up. You know, like your imaginary group of non-comic book readers you kept bringing up during your video. Well, I can pull those people too. Wonder Woman is often brought up almost like third or fourth, right in there. And she is often, to identify an iconic character, you have to kind of know who they are even without even reading her comics. And what do generally people think? Oh, she fights crime with a magic lasso, she has invisible planes, maybe they bring up the Amazon part. The supporting cast really is important. I don't know why that's brought into your video. Well, look at all the incarnations that have come across over the last 70 years of Wonder Woman. Yeah, a lot of people have had different viewpoints of the character, but the main ingredients is she fights crime, magic lasso, invisible jet, Amazon. They're all there. It's the same character. And the fact that she doesn't sell as well as Batman and Superman, I have a couple of theories on that. First off, Superman represents justice. Batman represents revenge. Hardly controversial, hardly things that, shy away readers, really. Wonder Woman, she is an Amazon warrior trying to teach peace. Now, that is a complicated sentence all by itself. The character has a lot of things going on as far as political ramifications, Christianity versus old classic Greek mythology, and of course, feminist, values as well. All those controversies, all those kind of complicated things that people have all sorts of different opinions about, well, complications sell less than simple ideas. So that's one thing. And oh, I have another theory why she doesn't sell as well as Superman and Batman. Fanboys can be a little sexist, just a little intimidated by women, just a little bit. You gotta let me have that, because it's kind of true. Let's see, let me think. Now, sales I already brought up. Now, merchandising, you very casually bring up, oh, she has some t-shirts for girls, which I find kind of insulting. First off, you're just dismissing the fact that girls want to buy t-shirts. I don't know, I guess they don't count. But she has had figures, she has had merchandise over like the past 70 years, as well as Superman and Batman. Maybe not as much, but they exist. And you know, if she had more TV shows and movies, that engine would rev a little bit more. That's just how this capitalist society works. Also, here's the thing. This is, I think, proof that she's iconic. Anything that happens to her, even big things, even small things, gets mentioned in non-comic book media. She has a new costume, she has a new continuity. That's been mentioned in the New York Times, the Huffington Post, CNN. Even my local news station had a piece on it, Channel 13 or something like that. You think anybody gives a shit about Aquaman when he cuts his hair or loses his hand? I didn't see anything in the New York Times about that. Much as I love Aquaman, he doesn't get much press outside the comic book media. Wonder Woman does. Matter of fact, I remember a few years ago, she cut her hair. She just cut her hair short, like mine, in a 5-part story. It grew back magically the next issue. But during that story, I saw that on CNN and New York Times. The woman can't do anything without being mentioned and have to have people with all sorts of opinions about it. That to me speaks like maybe that's an iconic character because she means so much to so many people. And that's why so many people have so many different visions and ideas of who she is, because that makes her more the real person to them, because it has some kind of personal strike. Either they hate her or they love her. It does have some kind of like resonance that really does mean something. That makes an iconic character. Just because you don't like a character doesn't mean you can dismiss all that. I don't particularly like Gone with the Wind. I'm not a big fan of The Wizard of Oz, but I have to buck up and face that those are extraordinarily important movies in movie and cultural history, and that's just it. I mean, you can't just simply deny. You say that she's famous, but not an icon. That reminds me of a line from The Princess Bride. Whenever I hear you say icon or iconic in your video, I think it goes something like this. There's that word again. I don't think it means what you think it means. Push the button, Lindsay.